So in case you didn't know, Adventus has a YouTube channel now. It is at Adventus-IT, so feel free to check us out. And back to a bit of human touch now, we will have Hui Jun, who will give you a more in-depth introduction on Adventus. So Hui Jun, over to you.
Thank you, June. So let's start off with what is Adventus. So as you saw in the video, we are an ICT solutions and services company that provides a wide range of products and services. We have more than 1,000 contractual customers and cater to a lot of different requirements that our customers may have. We have close to 500 employees, and we are serving our customers globally on a 24/7 basis. We have offices around the world to provide our customers with on-site IT support, namely in these 14 countries and 22 cities. Moving on, these are our awards and certifications. Adventus is one of the few companies in Singapore to be a CREST member. Our CREST certification covers penetration testing. To ensure that what we are doing is of world-class standards, we have all these different ISO certifications as well. At Adventus, service excellence is our core focus, and that is why we continuously strive to be a top-rated service provider. And this is backed by our Singapore Quality Class Star for Service Excellence. We've also been recognized as the best IT services provider by Singapore Business Review for 8 years in a row, all the way from 2018 to 2025. Lastly, at Adventus, we believe that happy employees make happy customers, and that's why we invest a lot in our employees to make sure that we are working happily in our company and hence serving our customers better. This commitment is reflected in the HR awards that you see over here. These are our technology partners that we are working with. Basically, we have a very close working relationship with most of the big players in the market. And for today's session, we've partnered with Yeastar to share a little bit more about cloud-based phone systems. These are some of our clients. We serve a multitude of customers from SMEs to big enterprise customers. At Adventus, today we have 8 very strong business pillars, and I'll go a little bit more in depth into each of them. So here's a breakdown of the services included in our end user support services. In short, we provide remote support, on-site support, and also staff augmentation, where we place a headcount into our customer's environment. As for cloud and on-premises infrastructure services, we provide services such as infra monitoring, infra maintenance and support, infra upgrade migration, managed network services, managed backup and disaster recovery services, as well as new office setup or relocation. When it comes to cybersecurity, we are CSRO licensed to be a service provider for Managed Security Operations Center, or SOC in short. Some services that we provide here will be endpoint protection for end user devices and servers, patch management, multi-factor authentication, firewall, vulnerability management, and penetration testing. Next, we provide an unparalleled suite of Microsoft 365 managed services, which includes strategic consulting, Microsoft 365 migration, deployment and configuration, and even Microsoft 365 Intune management services. As for our managed print services, we manage photocopiers and printers, and we have several cloud-based print solutions as well. When we talk about physical security, such as your CCTV and door access, you'll need a security service provider license from the Singapore Police Force, and Adventus has one. So we can provide solutions, consultancy services, and maintenance and support for CCTV and door access systems. For IP and cloud telephony, we have our own SBO service provider license. We provide services for on-premises IP phone systems, such as cloud telephony systems, such as Microsoft Teams direct routing and Yeastar Cloud PBX. Our speakers, Mendel and Justin, will delve deeper into this later. Lastly, in terms of application software services, we currently provide services for ServiceNow and Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM. So overall at Adventus, we have over 400 engineers in an extensive suite of ICT domains and disciplines to cater to various needs of our customers and clients. From our end user computing engineers all the way to our CRM developers, each of these divisions comprises of engineers that specialize in a particular field. Our core capabilities will be about managing everything that is connected to your office network. Once you have a contract in any particular area, we will assign a service delivery manager, or SDM in short. Our SDMs are all qualified IT managers, and this person will be a single point of contact to connect you with all the different teams that we have. Usually, the first point of contact for end users is our IT help desk. For some users, you can choose for us to be on site on an ad hoc basis, or you can choose for a part-time or full-time stationed in your office. If they choose full-time, our full-time engineers come with backfill. So on days when the designated engineer is on medical leave or on annual leave, his backup will go in. So to the customer, there is always one guy there. We also have a team that is very focused on Microsoft administration and security. This is a team of Microsoft 365 specialists to help our customers manage M365 security and administration. For customers who need Power App developers or CRM, we have a team of Microsoft 365 app developers. On the infra side of things, our infra maintenance and security team can help our customers manage their infrastructure, which includes server, network, firewall, and AWS. For more sophisticated zero trust network access solutions, our team can also help. We have a specialist patch and VM team that helps our customers manage vulnerabilities on their PCs and network. Crucially, we also have a security operations center. This consists of a team that monitors cybersecurity events 24/7. It's also the same team that does cybersecurity training as well for computer end users. We also have our own ServiceNow developers, and we work with many large organizations to customize their workflows for them on their ServiceNow platform. Next, we have a managed print services team that supports your print, like your printers and NFPs. In fact, we are the largest independent MPS provider in Singapore. Some brands that we support include Canon, Konica Minolta, HP, Kyocera, Lexmark, Epson, and Xerox. Next, we have our in-house IP telephony team that manages IPT service systems for our customers, whether on-premises or on cloud. For Cloud PBX, we believe Yeastar and Microsoft Teams are the best future-ready options, which is why we are focusing on these two today. Last but not least, we have a team of CCTV specialists who manage CCTV systems, whether it's on-premises or on cloud. In today's market, Adventus is strategically and uniquely positioned in the market because we are the only IT vendor that can do all of these solutions and services in-house. From your print to your CCTV to IP telephony to cloud. In the past, these were all in separate networks, but today everything is linked and connected to each other. So for everything that you need, it is all done with our in-house engineers and not outsourced. Adventus can be a single point of contact in all these areas. So before we move on to the actual topic for today, we would like to learn a little bit more about your IP telephony environment. So June, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Hui Jun. for the lovely introduction to Adventus. And as mentioned, we are curious to understand what most of you are using in your organizations currently. So let me do this poll here. Okay, you should see a pop-up on your screen. So if you can kindly select the option and the brands that suit your organization the best. For the second and third option, it's a drop down, then I think you can still scroll further to choose the brand lah. And don't worry, all these results are kept confidential, like the other attendees cannot see. So it's just for our curiosity for Yeastar and Adventus, so that we can know our audience better. So for the panelists, I think you guys can see as well. Currently, it's like 50% on the cloud and 50% on premises. We just give them around a few more seconds. Wow, actually, majority of the audience is using on-premises phone system, around 55%. Then 45% of you guys are cloud-based. So it's good that you guys join us, and then we can share more about cloud-based phone system. Okay, maybe 5 more seconds. If anyone else do want to join into the poll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you for polling. I have ended the poll. Okay, can. So yeah, panelists, you guys can take a look, and maybe this will help with your speech later on as well. Okay, then now back to the main topic.
So hello everyone, this is
Yep.
Mendel here. So thanks for your
Yeah, okay, wait. Yeah. So let's welcome Mendel, the training instructor from Yeastar, to go more in depth into Yeastar's cloud-based phone systems. So during the next few presentations, both by Mendel and Justin, right? If you have any questions, remember to make use of the Q&A button below, and we will address them at the end. Okay, Mendel, over to you. Sorry for cutting you.
Never mind. So, okay, thank you, Jun. Thank you, Adventus team, for inviting me to be presenting here to introducing our ESL solutions. So, in case you guys don't know me, my name is Mendel, and I'm taking charge of the Southeast of Asia market. So, I will be in the training structure in this region. So, today I will be in charge of the content of the introducing our ESL Cloud PBS solution for you guys. So, could please give me some seconds, and I will share my screen for you. Okay, so this is my script. So as you can see, our Yeastar code is to distro value deliver. So first of all, I was to give you guys the content of my today's topic for today. So first of all, I will introduce a little bit about Yeastar. I hope you guys can know something about Yeastar performance in the last 2 decades. And also I will introducing our key highlight solutions like the Linkus UC clients, IP phone cloud capability, and also introducing some highlight solutions. And at last, I will introduce you guys our Yeastar 2026 roadmap to let you guys to see what we're gonna do and what you guys can expecting from our Yeastar team. Okay, so this goes to the first part of the company profile. So Yeastar, we start our business in 2006. So we have already been in this web industry for like 2 decades. So 2026 is also our 20th anniversary of our Yeastar team. So with today, we will bring you guys more event, bring guys more features in this year. And right now, we already expand our business into 120 more countries, and we have already collected 9,000 global channels, and we have already reached to 650,000 customers in all around the world. And also for our performance today, we have achieved a year-by-year growth rate, and in the 2024, we achieved to 181% of the growth rate on our cloud PBS. And for our revenue ratio, it will be like 45% and to 55%. So it will be matched to the whole time that you collected from you guys. You are still using on-premise, but now the chain is moving to cloud, right? So this is the reason why I'm introducing you guys our cloud solution. And also for you guys don't to be care about the most important things of what's the award to Yeastar gain in the last 2 decades and what kind of certification do we have in our PBS system. So you can have a look on this year. We have gained award in all around in some major awards in the markets, and also some certificates that is very important for you guys to do your business, like the ISO and also some other certification. You can have a look on our Yeastar recognition. So this is a brief introduction of our Yeastar company. So second of all, I would like to directly dive into today's main topic is to how to use the Linkus. So you guys, if you guys are already using our Yeastar PBS, you might already know Linkus is one of our free application of the platform that collaborate with our Yeastar PBS Cloud Edition. So even though this PBS is deployed on the cloud, but you still got your full feature of the cloud PBS, whatever you like to still experiencing some feature that you have on-prem, but you still could experience on cloud as well. And right now we have already provide you guys with all of the cloud server in the major city in all around the world, especially in Singapore, where you have one server that close to you. So you don't have to worry about the stability and the performance of the server and the service right close to you. So you don't have to worry about it. And one more thing is to know that this cloud PBS is deployed on AWS. So AWS, you guys might know, is a very strong, robust server hosting platform. So you could simply know that it's very good for you guys to run your business. And keep on going, I like to focus on today's topic is about the Linkus user clients. So like I mentioned, first of all, first benefit of using Linkus is that it's a free application that collab with our Yeastar PBS Cloud Edition. So which means you're able to experience these Linkus, download Linkus in your app store, whether you're using the iOS system, you're using macOS system, or you're using Android system, even you would like to download it on your Windows or use it via the browser, or simply to use these Linkus in everywhere. And also, we're not only preparing you guys with our web client, and also you're able to access the Linkus via your desktop client, via your mobile client. So which means you could achieve a hybrid working whenever you want. And also the data, the call logs, all of those data will be synchronized in each client. So which means if you're using the Linkus to make a call during your working time, but you still like to check the call record after work and in your home, you can still check in your mobile app. So it's really very easy for you guys to do this via each client. And also you're able to switch in the client very smoothly, intuitively to work your business in a smooth way. And also, if you're still using the IP phone, you like to reusing IP phone collaborate with our PBS system, and we're still able to do the auto provisioning with all those major brands of the IP phone vendors, like the Yearly, like the Fango, like the Vaya, and also those kind of major IP phone vendors. We are all able to do the auto provisioning. And whenever you deploy the PBS and the IP phone in the same network or in the remote network, we are all able to make it to the auto provisioning. So this is a kind of an IP phone capability of our Yeastar Cloud PBS. And one more point for you guys to know is about some highlight solution for you guys to know. So previously, I just showed you guys how our Linkus benefits of using Linkus and also of our IP phone capability. And next one, I like to let you guys to know some highlight features in our PBS. So for this part, I will go through very quick. I just show you guys some important key points, and I will show you guys the live demo instead, because live demo is more intuitive for you guys to understand what's the feature you actually can use in the real scenario. So let's dive into the first one, will be the AI solutions. So in the last 2025, we have already stepped to our first step of doing the AI feature in our PBS system. So we already have the solution of the STT, TTS, and call summary. So let's take a look, how does it work? So first of all, will be the TTS. So TTS solution right now is available in our solution. We could use this TTS solution to transcribe your text into speech and to create some prompt to apply so many scenarios that you are looking some scenario that you could configure in your system. Like you like to play IVR, you don't want somebody to record it manually. You could use this text-to-speech tool to create the custom parameter into your system. And right now, we already supported to have 20 more language available in our system. And it could be customized the voice. You like to be a female voice, or you like to be a male voice, or you are able to customize the speed, the volume, and the pitch of this prompt. How does it look like? And also you can have a preview of how does this prompt is actually here like. And then you could decide whether you like to keep this prompt or not. So this is a brief introduction of the text-to-speech. And the next one will be the STT. So STT is full name is about the speech to text. So right now we already achieved to make during the call, you could enable this option to transcribe the contents into speech. So you could have a real-time transcription via the conversation between your colleague, between your customers, and also after this conversation, you are able to see the AI generated summary. You could see the key points. You could see the to-do list, and you could see the summary of this conversation. So this is about this call transcription feature and AI summary. And next one will be the AI voicemail transcription, which means you could also transcribe the existing speech into the text. Instead, you have to look over it by hearing what does your client or what is your colleague left to you via the voicemail. So this is about 2 STT feature of the call transcription and the AI voicemail. And so this is how this actually work like. So you will see this is the GIF, but it seems like now moving. But once you turn on this option of the AI transcription, they will have a real-time transcription in your right side. And over there, you will after transcription, you will see the call summary, key points, and to-do list in the after call, you will see the call details. So step on to the second part will be our contact center solution. So it's our best seller of our PBS system. So first of all, I'd like to introduce you guys some of the contact center solution will be the inbound call center. So inbound call center right now, you guys might already using this solution for a long time, or if it's still didn't use this before. But this solution is actually our best seller in our system. If we are able to use this solution to handle so much volume of the incoming calls and to distribute them to the correct agent. And also we could have automatic call distribution, distribute this call to different agent respectively. And also we're having a call note to have the agent to drop some call note during the call. And also we could having an SLA. This is a tool to customize the volume, to customize the standard of how can you evaluate your agent's performance. And after the call, you could have a post-call service to know your customer feedback on your service. And also we have like more than 20 more types of report you could generate via the system. So this is some highlights points in our inbound call center. And next one will be the omnichannel message, which means we are able to receive the message via these 4 channels, like the live chat, Facebook, SMS, and WhatsApp. So once your client send the message via this 4 channel, and you are able to simply reply them in one interfaces, like via your Linkus. So once we finish up the integration with this 4 channel, we're able to receive this inbound messaging and reply them all in one place. And in this place, in these interfaces, we're able to make a call. We're able to save those unknown contact into a contact in your PBS or transfer to the other agent if you're not to deal with this issue. And also you could close it or archive it. So this is for you to receive the inbound messaging via this PBS system. And one more thing is to know that we collect our clients' requirement of having the outbound messaging. So right now we are able to simply to initiate an outbound messaging to your client, like to make a message campaign, to send this message, send this promotion message to all of your clients in a row. And also now we support to using a WhatsApp, to using some WhatsApp template to send up some outbound messaging, or using the SMS outbound built-in to use the SMS to send outbound messaging as well. And one more point, as you can see in the below part, we're having API. It is called Message API. What does it mean? which means we are able to simply to receive the message via the WhatsApp, SMS, and the Facebook and live chat, and we are able to send via this message API to some third-party AI platform, and this third-party AI platform could do the message dealing with you and to have you to have a auto reply via this AI platform. So you could understand this will be like a AI chatbot if you're using the message API to integrate with some third-party AI platform. Just send this message via its API to some third-party platform. You are able to work like a third-party chatbot. So this is our outbound messaging solutions. So the one last highlight solution for our site is the team integrations. So team integration right now, we could support having a free integration, which means we are able to put the Linkus directly embedded into our Teams app. So which means you are able to initiate a call via the Linkus embedded into your Teams without actual charges. So it's actually a very quick collaboration. You could simply have the license of the Yeastar, and then you could put the Teams app. You could put our Linkus app into your Teams, and in this way, you're able to having the call without switching two apps independently, and you're having a smoothly communication. And while you make a call, if you're using the team to make a call, it would be your client will receive a call with a very strange number. But if you're using the Linkus app embedded on the Teams, you could having your pre-configured PBA's phone number to your client to see that this is the calling from which company. So this is our highlight solution brief introduction. So I think for your more intuitive way, I just show you guys the live demo. You will experience more, you will feel it more live, and you will feel it more straightforward. And also this is some our partners in this market, like the API phone. And also we have the SIP trunk interoperability, and also we are able to integrate with some headset integration, and also some CRM brands. Especially right now, we are also able to integrate with the Microsoft CRM, and also the Adventus team is doing this kind of job for you guys. And also we are able to do the hotel PMS integration in market. So if you got some hotel project, we're able to support it to integrate with those PMS vendor. And one last thing is to have a remote archive those recording file into some third-party platform if you don't want to store in your locally. So this is our VoIP partners and VoIP ecosystem and integration. So let's keep going. Let's have directly having a Linkus web client live demo to let you guys to see how does it actually work. So I would like to switching mine. Okay. Okay, so this is my PBS right over there. So first of all, I am the user in this PBS, right? So first of all, what I can do is to customize my own extension. So first of all, you will see it has a preference option. We are able to customize your own personal preferences settings, like for your extension. Like you could having customize your user information, very basic, your language option, and also some presence you're able to customize in each presence, and the call will be forward to which destination if you're not able to pick up. And like in available, you're able to make your call when your presence isn't available, but you're not able to pick up the call, and your call will be transferred to voicemail like this. And also your voicemail customization, your audio, video, and the features right there, some additional features. You could customize some notification, the call, the time conditional present auto switch. You could all have a customization for your own extension. And the most important thing for you guys to use is the function keys. So function key, you can understand it as the shortcut key. So when you enable this, you're able to have a quick operation to make a call to somebody else. So like you will simply create a one for to speed dial to one of your colleague. Maybe you contact him very much. So you could set that right there and save it. So next time you're able to use it, we are here, they will have an optional function key. So once you click on this function key, you will directly to make a call to this 1003. instead of you have to make via this dial pad, but this dial pad can still enable for you to make a call, whatever for your colleague or to your clients. So this is for personal settings for this extension user. And once the extension log in, the most important thing for him to do is to having internal calls or external calls. So if he just wanted to contact with a colleague for internal communication, we could directly to initiate a call via here. And also we are able to check on whether your colleague is available right now. They were having a real-time availability to show you guys right there. And also we are able to filter to different group. Maybe you are calling to your support team, and then you can switch into here. So this is for your internal communication. And if you like to having a external communication, first thing to do, you could having to directly dial a number right over there to make a call to your client directly. And also you could using a dial pad to make a call to your clients. So this is for your very basic of internal communication and external communications. And also as a normal extension, we're able to using a video conferencing if you got a license to using this video conferencing. And also you could check your own personal call log, whatever for your personal call log, and a voicemail. If somebody leave a voicemail to you, you are having this notification right over there. And also, like I mentioned, we could having a voicemail transcription. So you could directly enable this one, and to view it in text, click on this one. The system will have it to do the voicemail transcription for you. And once it's finished the transcription, you are able to check on this test to see how does it actually look like. And if you find something is inaccurate and you do some editing for this test, like your call is now first in line and will be answered by the next available representative. Thank you for your patience. And if you make a call and you enable the recording feature, and here will be some recording to left there right over there. So this is for some personal extension. What does the personal extension can do via the Linkus web client to do the internal communication or external communication? And what if I am a agent, I am a manager in this call center, like I mentioned for the inbound call center. If this agent would like to make a call to receive a call, and what kind of the option, what kind of feature can he experience via this Linkus web client? So first of all, if I were the agent in this inbound call center, I will have the option of the agent status. So I could switch my agent status to log in or log out, or pause for lunch break, or the wrap up, or just have a break. So if I were agent, and usually I would have the permission to access this queue panel. So first of all, this queue panel, first of all, you are able to see this in the top bar. You will see the performance of this queue, like the answer call, abandoned calls, and the right side you will see the agent's presence. Is it available or not? Is it login or not? And also as the manager, they also got the permission to control the agent status. So if this agent, he is available, but he didn't log in, I could have him to log in into this queue to pick up the call for your call center. So right now, if somebody make a call to call to this call center, so how does it work? So I will make a call directly to this call center. And as you can see, this is a call coming to this call center. And as a manager, I was able to switching to do the call distribution to the other extension if they were logging into the system. So this is how does it actually look like. And once I pick up the call, here we got the call note right over here. I could drop some call notes for some important note for during this conversation. And if you like to understand your customer correctly, you could enable this AI transcription like I mentioned. You could have a real-time transcription like that. And also you could add up some participant and make a new call to somebody else, or holding for this call, or record for this call. And after you end this conversation, first of all, the system will ask you to make a select to do some call once again if you have something not able to drop down. And also in the left side, you will see the call transcription to see a summary, to see the transcript in real time. all of the things will be in real time, and the call details will be generated in 2 or 3 seconds. So it's very easy for you guys to use the AI features in your system. Okay. And as for the workflow, actually this panel is open for everybody. We will prefer to use this workflow to show the agents the current inbound calls and the performance. So they're able to check on how does this workflow is actually placed. So you are able to, first of all, you are able to customize the placement of this workflow. Like if you like to emphasize your missed call, right over there, you can make it to be large widget. And also for different data, you will see all in real time, like the SLA rate, like the abandoned call, the total call answer call. You can all simply click on this. So usually we will make this workboard to be pop up into the share screen so that every agent, every manager, they are able to check on the performance of this queue. So it would be kind of a notification for them to pick up more calls in real time. So this is how this workflow is actually work. And one last thing for you guys to check is about the Opera panel. So Opera panel is a tool that will be often used by the receptionist of your company. So if I still having a call coming to this, maybe I just make a call to 1002. So as you can see, this is inbound call to from 1003 to 1002. So it's ringing, right? So I could do some operation to redirect to somebody else, or I could pick up directly. Or if the 1002 pick up the call, I could still do some other operations like to transfer to other extension to record this section, or to make a port to somebody else, or barge into this conversation, or listen, monitor, whisper monitor to do some call operation via this Opera panel. And also one more thing is to have a drag and drop to drop it to somebody else, to drop the call into somebody available extension to pick up the call. So by using this Linkus with clients, it will experience very intuitive feature. And also every feature they pre-configure in the system, they will be all displayed in your PBS automatically. And also the AI feature will empower your communication for your business, for your daily business. So this is the overview of this Linkus with client. So let's switching back to the PowerPoint. So this comes to the last part of my today's presentation, will be the Yeastar roadmap. So I just want you guys to know what we're going to focus on the next year and what we're going to do for the next year. So I just show you guys the 2026 half-year roadmap. So in previous side, we were having more AI features like the AI receptionist. This is one of the key points that we're going to do, that we're going to release in quarter one. And Advanced CDI and call timeline, this feature has already been released already. So you are able to experience this feature in the PBS right away. And the custom call report, this will be also released on quarter one. Maybe I think it was supposed to be in March or in the April. It's very close. And also we're having some on-site SBC that's also on the way. And in Linkus side, we're having the Linkus mobile function key, which means you're able to use the function key via your Linkus mobile app. But in the previous time, the function key is not available for your mobile app. And also we're having a Linkus simultaneous login. So this is what we're going to do for 2026 half-year roadmap. Okay, so that's end of my part. So hand over to Justin.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Mandel. Now let's welcome Justine, the Sales and Pre-Sales Manager of Adventus, to go more in-depth into Microsoft Teams phone system and Adventus telephony managed services. So over to you, Justine.
All right, thanks a lot, Joan. Thanks a lot, Mandel. And a very good morning to everybody again for joining the webinar. So my name is Justin. I'll be going through with you a bit more about Adventus solution as well as the Teams phone system. Right, so I'm sure that all of you guys have find the Yeastar solution pretty impressive. Right, so that is one of the more popular solutions that we have these days, but equally popular is the Teams phone system. Right, so for my part, let me start off by giving you guys a brief overview, about Adventus telephony department. Right, so I think the first thing you need to know is that Adventus as a company, we have the license from IMDA to operate as a service-based operation service provider, right? What we call a SBO service provider, right? What this means is essentially that Adventus is allowed to provide telecommunication services to companies in Singapore, relying on the major infrastructure players like Singtel, StarHub, M1. Okay, and moving on, Adventus as a company, as a department, we provide both on-premise PBX as well as a cloud PBX solution. Okay, today, in today's time, we can see that a lot of companies in the market today are still actually typically on the on-premise PBX solution, right? So a lot of them are on solutions such as Avaya, Alcatel-Lucent, Panasonic, Cisco, etc. We are able to help this company with their managing their phone system as well. But in the recent years, in the last few years, a lot of companies are already moving to cloud-based PBX solution, right? And Adventus itself, we have helped many companies move to the cloud PBX solution. With the two solutions, Adventus and Yeastar collaboration, we should heard from Mendel earlier, as well as the Teams phone system itself. Right, so for Adventus as a company, what we are helping to, for our customers is not just deployment of the solution itself. It includes maintenance of the solution. It includes management of the solution. Essentially, you can outsource the entire management of the phone system to Adventus, and we'll be able to handle things end to end for you. All right, so let's talk about a bit more about the Teams phone system right now. So I think for the Teams phone system, some of you may be kind of like confused by the naming from Microsoft, but we are not talking about the Teams chat that comes with most of your Microsoft 365 plans. Right, so this Teams phone system require additional licenses unless you're on Microsoft 365 E5 plan already. All right, so Teams phone system is essentially an enterprise-grade PBX solution that will replace your on-premise PBX, and I will share more in details with you in the slides to follow. All right, so for a start, let us take a look at a typical setup of a phone system in a company. Okay, so over here, what you will see is a typical on-premise PBX that is connected to all your desk phone. And connected to your PBX is the telco lines from the likes of Singtel, StarHub, M1, utilizing ISDNs, SIP trunk, etc. Okay, with the move to cloud PBX and in particular Teams phone system, you'll be replacing the on-premise PBX with a cloud PBX. Right, so for Teams phone system, it's slightly different from the Yeastar example that I shared earlier. So for this, other than the internet SIP trunk that you need from your telco, you require a session border controller, what we call SBC or a Teams connector, in order to connect you to the Microsoft Teams cloud PBX. Okay, so this is where most companies kind of like find a bit tough to move, as you kind of have to require investment to SBC hardware itself. Right, so this is where Adventus as a company comes in very handy to help many of our customers make the transition. As Adventus itself, we already have our own SBC setup with high availability. So our customers will be able to leverage and rely on Adventus SBC to connect it to Microsoft Cloud PBX itself. Okay, so after that, after the move to the Microsoft Teams system, all our users will be able to benefit from it, not only for those that's in the office, but especially for users that's working from home, working from cafes, or even traveling overseas. Okay, there's the overview of the whole Microsoft Teams phone system setup. Let's take a look at some key high-level benefits that you can get with a Teams phone system. Right, so first of it, I think no more on-premise PBX. No on-premise hardware itself. So you no longer have to worry about any hardware on-premise after migration to a cloud PBX. And whenever you have any building shutdown, you don't have to think about it. When you're moving offices, relocation, you don't have to worry about that either. It makes things a lot more convenient and a lot easier to manage. Secondly, DDI is accessible anywhere. All right, so one of the key benefits of a cloud PBX is the ability to access your DDI everywhere in the world, as long as you have internet connections installed in your device, and as well as the application installed in your devices. Right, so if your employee is working from home, traveling, etc., they can actually make or receive calls via their personal DDI number, as long as they have internet. So whenever they are overseas, they can still be charged the SG local call rate when they pick up or make up calls via the apps too. Thirdly, what we have is that companies can save on handsets, right? With the soft phones features now, a lot of companies are replacing their physical phones with soft phones itself. And some of our companies have even moved 100% to soft phones, right? And there's an option for companies. Some companies are still in a hybrid mode essentially. Next, high availability on cloud PBX. So with Microsoft data center, everywhere in the world, they have multiple layers of redundancy being built in. So you don't have to worry about your PBX being down. In the past, when you have a physical PBX, when it goes down, you have to wait a considerable amount of time to replace the hardware. But a cloud PBX with high availability will prevent any extended business downtime and disruption to the environment itself. Next point, Microsoft Teams apps used for PSTN calling without the need to install another phone app. So I think this is the part that really stands out from Microsoft as well. The Microsoft Teams system is so integrated into the Microsoft ecosystem as a whole, right? So the Teams app that most of us are so familiar with, we make use of the Teams meeting, Teams internal chat. So once you subscribe to Teams phone, you actually have access to a number pad inside your Teams app itself. And you'll be able to utilize that to make calls and receive call via your DDI. You no longer have to install another phone app. Everything will be very seamless as to what you're currently using today in your environment. All right, so I think that's the overview of the Teams phone system. Let's now take a look into the highlighted features of the Microsoft Teams phone system that we would like to highlight. So there are a few portions. First of it, let's look into intelligent calling. Right, so for intelligent calling, essentially what Microsoft does is it leverages AI to make calling smarter, more predictive, and less manual in a sense. The first one, I think, as mentioned earlier, with Teams, you can call other Teams users or directly via their DDI. But what's more important is in today's time, with the trend in AI, Microsoft has its own Copilot licenses. And if you are subscribed to the Copilot licenses, you will be able to get AI-generated notes, AI-generated summaries and insights that makes things a lot easier and more intelligent for you. Also, on that part of the AI portion, you have an AI-based speech enhancement, right? So you can toggle it and actually enable noise suppression, right? Voice isolation, so that your voice will be a lot clearer when you're in meetings and calls as well. Next, for collaborative calling. Hold on. Yep. So this, I think, works especially for shared lines. So essentially, when let's say you have shared lines within the company itself, you can manage calls with advanced call handling and transfers easily. Then the last point that I want to bring out is accessible calling features, right? So Microsoft Teams has what we call a playback control, whereby users will be able to review recordings, transcripts, and voicemail at your own pace. And this makes things a lot more productive and make your time more efficient. Okay, the next feature that we would like to highlight will be customer engagement. Hold on, I think my slide is paused. Okay, yes, so for customer engagement, the first one, call queues and auto attendance. Right, so essentially, I think this is one of the features that is really popular with a lot of customers. This is essentially the IVR function. So when you call to different customers, you will have cases whereby you call in, you will be encountered with an auto attendant calling you to press 1 for sales, press 2 for operations, press 3 for finance, etc. So we can help our customers to customize it according to their needs in their company environment itself. All right, and the next one, call queues, queue apps for Teams, right? So Microsoft itself has a native app that is called queues, and so essentially this allow users to manage call queues that's coming in, reducing wait time and optimizing engagement with the customers itself as well. And the next point, contact center integration. So similar to a Yeastar environment, Microsoft Teams has a contact center ability to integrate with multiple different solutions. Things like Dynamics 365 Contact Center. There's also third parties Team certified contact center solution as well. So if any requirement in this space, reach out to our EAMs. You'll be able to help you understand further. Right, next one is PSTN connectivity, basically the ability to connect public telephony network for external callings. Right, so Teams phone mobile, essentially what we have is that we have a single phone line that's allowing your users to access it from any devices, across networks, across devices. You'll be able to have one number that follows your end users wherever they go. Direct routing, this is the utilization of our session border controller to connect the Teams phone system to the Microsoft Teams environment with your operator itself. All right, the last one that I want to share with you is simplified management for the features. So for simplified management, essentially, it reduces complexity compared to what we call traditional PBX via a centralized admin center as a single dashboard, right? So some of the feature it has is automatic bandwidth control. So it automatically adjusts audio and video quality based on available bandwidth as well as your network conditions. Right, on the dashboard itself, you can see the call quality. You can see which of your calls are having certain different call qualities, and you can gain insights from all your different calls. Right, and the last one, once again, is on the shared calling. For users that does not have a dedicated phone number, they can actually make use of this shared calling, enabling them to pick up calls, etc. as well. All right, so that is a bit on the Microsoft Teams phone system. What I'll be going through with you next is on actually Adventus managed service in the form of our telephony services. Right, so regardless of which plan you guys are on, whether you're on Yeastar, you're on Teams, or even if you're on-premise PBX, this is something that you can look forward to, whereby our team will come in to perform managed services for your phone system in general. Okay, so in Adventus itself, we deal with multiple brands, as you see earlier, from the likes of your Yeastar to Teams and all your different traditional phone system. Reach out to our EAMs, who will be able to help you manage this solution if required. All right, but first off, for Adventus itself, we have a team of highly skilled and experienced engineers. You can see that they come with a comprehensive set of different certifications of the various different solutions, right? So feel rest assured, if let's say Adventus were to be selected and to take care of your current phone system environment, you guys will be very well taken care of. All right, a lot of our customers are still on-premise PBX. So if let's say you're on managed services with Adventus, what we have for us as part of our managed service is the availability of spare PBX. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, when a PBX is down, it can take weeks to find replacement or even repairs. And as it depends a lot on the stock availability. But with Adventus managed services, you'll be guaranteed that a spare of the PBX of the same model will always be available in our Adventus warehouse. So in the time of need, what our team will then do is to swap out the PBX to an environment. Instead of taking 6 weeks for the replacement and repair, we can deliver it within the day and reducing your downtime for your environment as well. Okay, and in terms of resolution time, because of our engineers' availability in the country, we'll be able to respond very quickly. And typically, based on our historical trend, we'll be able to respond within 1 hour for any critical issues that require on-site support as well. Next, user administration services, whether you are on on-premise PBX, you are on cloud PBX, as long as you are on managed services and Adventus, our team can help you with the user administration services. So whenever you want to add users, remove users, change certain policy configuration, etc., you can reach out to Adventus team. Our team will be able to help you with it as well. Moving on, preventive maintenance is one of the key things within your phone system itself. So our team is, other than just doing the user administration, we will constantly be helping you with the maintenance services as well to make sure that everything is as it is and is working as what we intend it to be, so that there will be a low chance of a downtime. All right, moving on, some reports as well. Before the reports, firmware updates and vulnerability management. Right, so essentially, different providers often comes out with different firmware updates, and a lot of the time these firmware updates are really important because some of these include patching out vulnerabilities. So if there are any critical updates available, our team will work with your team to schedule downtime and for us to do up all this patching and push down all these firmware updates as well. And in terms of performance reporting, right, so there will always be a detailed performance report at the end of every month that is given to our customers. The report also covers the monthly usage report, so that at any one point in time in the month itself, you're aware of what's the usage of a current telephony system. And all of these that I've described, they are all part of our managed service in Adventus, and these will all be charged on a monthly basis, monthly fee basis, a subscription basis. So if you have any interest in our telephony managed services, please reach out to your enterprise account managers after this webinar for us to discuss further. All right, so yes, I have come to the end of my presentation. I think, back to you, Jun.
Okay, thank you, Justin and Mandel, for sharing about the future-ready Yeastar and Microsoft Teams cloud phone systems. So now it's time for the interactive quiz. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can see, right? Okay. So we have a game here for you guys to test if you guys paid attention to us. Yeah. So let me click. Oh, it's not clicking. Okay. On the screen, you see a QR code. I just need you to scan this QR code, then you will join us. Let me do it on my phone as well to make sure that everything is working. Okay, I'll move on to the next slide first, yeah, to talk about the prices. So, how we play this is there will be 5 questions being asked, and there will be some options for you to choose. So, if you pick the correct answer the fastest, you will rank higher. You earn more points. Okay, then after the 5 questions, the person with the highest number of points will win the first prize, then second and third accordingly lah. Okay, as we notice that the audience is mainly from Singapore and Philippines, we've included the exchange rate here and the amounts. So in Singapore dollars, first prize will get 50 Singapore dollars Grab voucher, second prize get 30 Singapore dollars Grab voucher, and third prize will get 20 Singapore dollars Grab voucher. And that's the pesos equivalent as well. Okay, so anyone else need the QR code? If not, I will move on to the next slide. Okay, I give you all 10 more seconds to scan the code. Okay, if not, then if you never join, then you miss out on the prize. Okay, moving to the next slide. So I need you guys to look at your phones. This is where I need you to rename yourselves. Okay, so put your first name and your last name. Better to put your full name lah, because from what I see here, there are a few Daniels. Okay, Daniel, Joel, Kenneth, Vincent, and wow, oh, there are 3 Richards also. Yeah, so yeah, if your name is called, please put your full name. Actually, just put your full name, just to be sure. Okay. So we have 78 players. After you've typed your name, press join quiz. Yeah, then I will be starting now. Oh, wait, drop out. Okay, I'll start now. Hey, wait. Hey, stop. Wait, it was 79. Okay, if your phones are locked, make sure you unlock it. Yeah, so that when I start, then at least you guys are in. Okay, I treat this as the final number, yeah. Okay. So answer quickly to get more points. Yeastar Teams integration solution only supports integration with Linkus web client. Is this true or false? Press the answer that you think is correct. And faster. 4 more seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Oh, majority of you got it wrong. The correct answer is true. Oh, Mendel is laughing. Okay, let's look at the leaderboard. Let's see who's first at the moment, but this can change. Yeah, so we have Zheng Kang first, followed by Andrew, who is vote good. Okay, but the first top 3 might change lah, because we have 4 more questions. Those who still want to join can join, but you already missed the first few points lah. Hopefully you can still catch up. Okay, I'll move on to the next slide, yeah? Make sure all your phones are unlocked. I should see 75. Right. Yeah, okay. So I will start now. The next question. Okay, which of the following AI features are available in Yeastar P Series Cloud Edition now? Is it call transcription, voicemail transcription, call summary, or all of the above? Usually if you see all of the above, the answer is usually quite obvious. 2 more seconds. Okay, majority of you got it right. Yes. Yeah, I dropped a very big hint, so later I guess you all will know how to answer correctly. Okay, let's look at the leaderboard now. Wow, looks like Zheng Kang and Andrew is still top 2. And okay, who is Woody? Okay, but yeah, Top 3 might change. So answer correctly faster. Okay, next question. Last 3 questions. This is the third question. 3 out of 5. Yes. If your phones are locked, make sure you unlock it. I think we have 3 more people, right? With their phones locked. Okay. Okay, I'll start this the next question. Question number 3. Which of the following statements about Linkus is correct? Is it we can't use Linkus on mobile phones? Or Linkus is a paid application soft phone? Or we can use Linkus for hybrid work? Or call logs in Linkus cannot be synchronized across other clients? 2 seconds left. 1. Yay, majority of you got it right. Yeah. Let's look at the leaderboard. Oh. Okay, Andrew still got it right. So yes. Oh, just now the first. Oh, okay. So first person is Woody now, but Woody, I think you need to identify yourself. Okay, then we have Andrew. Andrew is still second, so good. Still have the Grab voucher. Okay, next question. Yeah, this will be the last 2 questions. Make sure your phones are unlocked. Yeah, so many drop out already. There's still a chance. You don't need to give up. I think we have like 5 more people, right? You can still win. 4 more people. Okay, I move on, yeah? Next question. This is the second last question. What separates Teams phone system from the standard Microsoft Teams included in most Microsoft 365 plans? Is it additional license required, or has the ability to call, or advanced PBX features, or all of the above? I wonder. Okay, 2 seconds left. Yeah, majority of you got it right. Yes. So, to the leaderboard now. It's like not much changes to the top 3. Yeah, top 3 still maintains. Okay. Then last question. This one determines the winners. Did 5 of you just give up? Okay, I think you are coming back. Make sure your phones are unlocked, yeah. Okay, last question. What is or are included in Adventus telephony managed services? User administration, maintenance, monthly reporting, or all of the above? Okay, 8 more seconds. 7, 6. Actually, I think everyone answered already. But yeah, okay. Let it time out first. Okay. Yeah, most of you got it correct. So this will be the final leaderboard. We will be able to see the top 3 with the Grab vouchers. Okay, Woody, you need to identify yourself. Drop me an email or something. Yep, so we have Woody first, then Andrew second, and Jason third. And Rec fourth in case Woody doesn't identify himself. Okay? Yes, so that's all. Thank you for taking part. Let me end this presentation. And now we will move on to Q&A. Okay. Let me see. We do have quite a number of questions in Q&A already, but don't need to stop there. If you have more questions, just feel free to type them in. Okay, you guys can see my screen, right? Okay. So first question from Q&A. Let me get the questions out for you. Okay, I think this is when Mendel was presenting. Is it possible to block certain country call, for example, outbound blacklist?
This is on me, right?
Yes, this is when you were presenting.
Yes, they will have an option as for the administrator to do this job. So maybe can I share my screen to start this question?
Okay.
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so in here you will see this is admin portal, and you are able to check on your security. So you could set up a security rule to block IPs, or you could set up some outbound call frequency restriction, and also some security setting. You could set allow country IP or allow country codes, and you could simply check or set us up. You'd like to block some specific countries IP. You like no one let them in. Yeah, it's just a question. Okay.
Yeah, and
Back
on
to
Microsoft Teams side, the Teams phone side, we can also do the similar settings. You can block by those country codes as well.
Okay, yep, so this works for both Yeastar and Teams. Okay, then next question. UCM failed to ban setup, detecting excessive failed login attempts and SIP requests and blocking any further attempts from the same host. Oh wait, what's the question? I think does Yeastar and Teams support this?
in our SBC server, so our P-series collaboration, it is a multi-instance-based structure. So we will have SBC server, SBC proxy server, we will have the YSM server, and also the PBS hub server. So in SBC server, so we will have this fail to ban feature on our SBC server right there. In our SBC server in the structure. In the server structure.
Yeah, so on the Microsoft Teams side, it does have similar protection as well. They're using primarily using the Azure DDoS protection, right, which covers all this security, those DDoS attacks, ping of death, ICMP flood, and etc.
Oh, okay, so this links to the next question actually, because it's asking what kind of security settings like SYN flood, ping of death, etc., which are they available? Keith, you wanna go first since you were talking about this halfway?
Sorry, what's the question again?
What kind of security settings are there in this case, Microsoft Teams?
Security settings, like I mentioned, they have built in a lot of this DDoS protection really. So security settings, other security settings is we can tie to your entire Microsoft 365 ecosystems, like having Intune controlling certain stuff like conditional access and etc. So it's sort of more like delving into your whole 365 ecosystem. Right, we can do Intune conditional access, limiting to certain devices only.
So the security settings that I have already showed you guys a screen. So you will cover for some security option to enable the password login, or to have a 2FA, or just to set up the allow country IP or allow country codec, and even to set up the console or SSH/SX. So this is all of the setting that we could include in our ESRPBA system.
Then next question, does this solution work when in China? Who wanna go first, Yeastar or okay, Mandel, you
Um,
go first.
What do you mean these solutions? So if even being our yes solution, yeah, of course we are the company based in China, so we all absolutely offer the solution in China. So we have our domestic team. They will take a part of this kind of the solution for you. So you could contact with, maybe you could browse to our website, and they will have a contacts there. They will contact with our domestic team to get in touch with them to see how does this solution work.
Yeah, so on Microsoft Teams side, yes, the short answer to it is yes, you can work in China. So even though your tenant's provision in Singapore, when you travel to China, it does work. But however, we do have some reports that user does experience a little bit of performance issues. Could be some latencies or delays in their calls. Yeah, but it does work in China. You can make calls out. It can receive calls as well.
Okay, next question. Will there be any other AI features added by Yeastar in the future? This will be to Mandel.
AI feature that I have to show you guys about AI receptionist. This feature will be available on quarter 1. but we're still evaluating the AI agent feature and also for the AI emotion detection. This is will be the two feature that we're gonna be adding in our system, and also for AI chatbot, it is still evaluating in our 2026. So you could keep expecting for what kind of AI feature that we could bring you guys. Okay, thank you.
And Keith, you have anything to add on for team side?
No.
Okay. Sure. Then we'll move on to the next question. For high availability, is this solution multi-CSP homing? This should be for Yeastar, I suppose.
Not very clear on the question. I guess you're referring to whether this solution is it multi-tenanted? I think the short answer is yes, for both Yeastar and Teams. It is multi-tenanted. So even in our Adventus on SBC, we can carve out many different tenant instances for different customers. I hope that is what you're referring to in your question.
For Yeastar, high availability will be for PBS hub, we will have two servers. So one server, these two servers will be all active, which means these two servers active. So which means when you first server, primary server is breakdown, they will have a secondary backup server will take over the job to make this call proceed. So this is our high availability.
Okay. Then the next question, this is quite a long one. If my company only picks up calls for general inquiries or HR matters only, is it possible to set up something like that? I believe it is called a UC connector solution. So in the case where one department shares one phone number instead of every individual with one phone number. Okay, Mandel, you want to go first?
Oh, okay. Let me read the question again. So my company only picks up the calls for general inquiries, HR matters only. No need for some type of calls. It's possible to set something like that. Yes, because this phone system, it is aiming to achieve the internal communication and external communication. So you could do it like this if you like to only receive the calls for this kind of things. So you could set up in your system. And also for the HR matters, and then you could just to enable your extension is allowed to view each other so that your HR could reach to anybody, any other extension to achieve internal communication. So this is basically this is the very basic function for our phone system. And second question, I believe it is called UC connector solution. In this case, where one department share one. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We could have you could configure one number for one group. That is absolutely supportable on our PBS. Yeah.
Is this the same for Teams as well, Keith? Or anything
Yes,
else to add on about Yeastar?
it is same as well. So you can have one department share one phone number, and then we can configure to how it should be ringed, to each of the individuals. Yeah, you don't have to especially just assign one extension to one user.
Okay. Then next question. I am trying to integrate Yeastar with Zoho, but face roadblock as I require a HTTP certificate to proceed with the integration. Where can I apply or purchase a certificate?
I think for the integration issue, I found something sure about this integration. You could contact with our Yeastar help desk. So, hey June, could you type our Yeastar help desk email address in here? It would be helpdesk@yeastar.com.
You want
Yes.
to
You
put it in the chat, then I'll copy and paste.
just post on the slide on our Yeastar help desk email. It will be helpdesk@yeastar.com.
Okay. Helpdesk as in HEPTUS.
Yeah, help desk. Help desk.
Oh, help desk. Okay,
help,
okay, help desk.
yeah,
Okay.
At yeastar.com. Yeah, you could contact with our support team. They will handle this for you because it will be case by case. So I'm not really clear about what's the problem with your SGTV certificate.
Or if you want, after this webinar, we will actually be linking you up to your account managers in Adventus, so they can actually help you as well.
Okay.
Okay, then next question. Is there any way to bypass Microsoft Teams phone license subscription and use Microsoft Teams with phone call ability?
I don't really get this question. So maybe I try to answer to the best of my understanding of your question. So I guess you're asking whether you can uh go with like Teams phone calling plan. Um so in Singapore you can't go with Teams phone calling plan. That only works for certain countries like the United States. So in Singapore context, you have to you cannot bypass the Teams phone license. You have to subscribe to the Teams phone standard and above. And as well as you need a telco, SIP trunk basically, as well as SBC to do direct routing. Yeah, there's no way around it in Singapore context.
Okay, next question. When companies use Microsoft Teams together with Yeastar Cloud PBX, how do they practically balance ease of use, core reliability, and cost as they grow across multiple locations?
One company they're using the integration between the Teams and the Yeastar. Actually, you only need to have our cloud PBS license so that you are able to directly to use the team integration together without additional cost in the team site. This is our solution. And also, because it just like a Linkus app built-in, which means we just put a Linkus embedded on Teams app. So which means you will still need to use the Linkus for communication instead of using the Teams. So this is our solution. And if you subscribe our Linkus license, it would be for free, no additional cost in your site. And also because like I mentioned, it is by extension. So only you have a license on Yeastar site, the extension limit is already there. So if you're using in multiple location, you just share one PBS and using the Linkus built-in, and then you are able to use no additional cost. So
Okay,
maybe can
then
I show the process of integrate with the Teams Microsoft Team without Linkus? Can I share the integration process?
sure.
Okay, just one more second. I just share the Teams app. Okay, this is my Teams app. So it's just very easy. You just search the apps in here. So it's a Linkus. And you just open it, or if you don't ever download it, you just download it and open it. And in here, you have to switch into settings. Is kind of lagging in my side of my network. Okay, one more seconds. So in the settings, it will ask you to drop your PBS domain name. So PBS domain name, you just copy via your browser and then drop it right there, and then log in like extension. Like I showed you, just log in with your email address and the password, and then this integration will be finished. No additional step for you to do. You just download it and drop your domain name of the PBS, and then drop your username and password to log into the PBS so that you are able to experience the Linkus via the in the team site. Yeah, like I just directly built in. So you just need to drop your domain name in here and then log in by using the username and password, and it will be solved. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, back to this. Okay, then next question. Other than Teams, is Adventus able to support other Microsoft 365 applications? Okay, for Justin, you can hop in.
Oh yeah, of course. Adventus is very big on Microsoft 365 environment. So we have Microsoft 365 specialists, that helps to set up your entire Microsoft 365, including migration of your emails, let's say from Gmail to Exchange Online, migrating your files to SharePoint Online. As well as helping you to set up the Intune, right, setting all the different security policies. Yeah, so we are more than just, Microsoft Teams phone itself. The entire Microsoft 365 ecosystem we are able to support. So if you have such requirement, do reach out to our account manager.
Okay. Then next question, is CRM integration available?
So CRM integration in our Yeastar side, right now we could support two solutions in general. Our first solution is to direct integration with the Bittrex, Hasbro, Odoo, Salesforce, Zoho, and Dynamic 365. And those will be some major brands of CRM integration with our Yeastar PBS. But if you want something other brands of CRM, like some sugar, those kind of CRM bring and maybe your local CRM vendor, you could still try our custom integration template in our Yeastar PBS, and then you could try to use this solution to integrate with your own brand of CRM. So two solution in general, direct integration or using a custom integration template. This is from Yeastar side.
And for Teams side, anything to add on?
Yeah, so Microsoft Teams can also integrate with all this CRM, all right, particularly Dynamics 365. Yeah, but integration is definitely possible.
Okay. Then next question, does it support SIP trunking from third-party providers?
From Yeastar side, the SIP trunking from third-party provider. Yeah. So not only for Singtel, Singtel is a certified SIP trunk provider there with our Yeastar PBS. But if you're using other like the StarHub, they're SIP trunk, but they are not certified with our Yeastar. But you could still use via our Yeastar PBS. So you just purchase the username or password or registration name, those information they will provide you and drop it in the Yeastar side, and then you are able to finish the SIP trunk connection between Yeastar PBS and the StarHub, those kind of the SIP trunk provider.
Okay. Then next question, is there a setup IVR? May we know the reports included in the system?
Yeah, we were if you're switching to the admin portal, you were having the option of setting up the IVR in the core feature list. You will see IVR settings in our Yeastar PBS in the admin portal. And then we were having a report on the IVR. You just go to the report site and select the report tab. They will have IVR report. You just generate a report of IVR.
Okay.
Yes, similarly for Microsoft Teams, it does have IVR as well, and there's some reporting and analytics for IVR also.
Okay, then next question. For Teams integration, do you mean integration with the Teams phone system or the normal Teams, Microsoft Teams?
Normal team, not the team phone system, just a normal team. Because what I'm using is my own account, not a team phone system. So we just integrate with your normal team account. Yeah.
Okay. Then next question. Would Yeastar plus Teams allow AI voice features?
No, only available in Yeastar side, not available via the team integration. But if you just put the Linkus embedded on Teams, so it would just a Linkus app on the Teams, so you could still experiencing the same AI feature that Yeastar have, like the AI transcription, voicemail transcription, and the text to speech. Yeah.
Okay, then next question. Both Yeastar and Teams have functions to record call conversations. Does this conform with privacy policy? For example, for Zoom call, it's housekeeping rule to inform users that the meeting is being recorded. For both Yeastar and Teams, how is this being managed?
Yes, from Yeastar side for the recording, we will have the SRTP and the TLS. So these two kind of the privacy policy will protect your data not being leaked by other place. Yeah, our SRTP and also for TLS. Yeah, and these two will be often used by some financial industry. They will need to have this kind of the privacy policy to support to use your PBS system.
On Microsoft Teams phone side, the default Teams phone, features only supports manual call recording. That means you have to manually, turn on the call recording for certain calls. If that is done, there will be an automated, voice that tells you the conversation is recorded. Right, so the other party also knows when the call is being recorded. Right, but for automated call recordings, unfortunately, Microsoft Teams inbuilt feature doesn't support that. Usually, you require a third-party application to integrate with Teams to do the call recording.
Okay. I see a lot of questions on the pricing. So all these, I think, when your account managers reach out to you, then we will talk about the pricing because we need to know like the number of lines that you need as well. And I think we are running out of time as well. So for those questions that are not answered, when the account managers reach out to you, you can always ask them, or you have my email, so you can always email it to me. Then I will help you ask the speakers accordingly lah. Okay, I'll move on to the next slide first. So we have this feedback form for you guys to fill up. So those who are still here, if you can kindly scan this code or go to the link below. Or let's say if you have more interest in today's topic, you can also you can indicate your interest in this form lah. I think under question 6, right? You can choose the solutions that you're interested in, or there's an others option for you to type as well. So if you have further questions, you can also type them there. If not, email me. They all work as well. Okay.
Thank you.
10, then it's 12. Yeah, so then I will conclude this webinar. I would like to thank Mandel from Yeastar and Justin and Key from Adventus, and thank every one of you for joining us today. So after this webinar, your account managers will touch base with you. So if you have any further questions or any further requirements, just reach out to them or just fill up this form to indicate your questions as well. Yeah, then thank you everybody. Thank you for joining.